So as the CTO for Proofpoint was on my show, and he said, how would you feel if I told you, hey, I'm going to go ahead and put someone in your closet in your home for the next 3 months to observe how you're, and I'm like, that's kind of creepy. He goes, that's what they're doing in our health systems right now. They're on the network watching what you're doing. He goes, it is creepy. And we need to know that they're on there so that we can limit what they're doing. It's usually a 3-month lag or lead time before they actually launch an attack.
Yeah, that's a visual that I'm not going to get out of my head now. It's going to haunt me. Someone being in my closet for
No, but I'll tell you, that visual is in every CIO's head right now. And they're, I know a lot of them, a couple of them I have talked to have gotten board approval to escalate some spending on cybersecurity. I think that's the right move. If you're a health system of a certain size, $1 billion or more, I would talk to the board, make them aware of what's going on. Don't assume they know what's going on. We live in healthcare, so we're like, everybody must know that healthcare is under attack. They may or may not know. Some of them are running businesses. Some of them are very busy people. You might need to educate them on, hey, did you hear about the Scripps event? Let me tell you about the Scripps event. Let me tell you about Sky Lakes Medical Center. Let me tell you about, and you just go through. I mean, all the incidents are there. I mean, some are in more detail than others, but you can share that information, make them aware of the risk and exposure. And I think you have to end that conversation with an ask for money and say, look, good cybersecurity costs some money. And I don't like the throwing up your hands that I've heard from some where it's like, if someone targets us, they're getting in. I'm like, that's not acceptable.
That's not acceptable. I mean, if you think of the logic you just said, okay, let's say $113 million they actually were in direct costs, right? In direct costs. So that was the loss of revenue plus the cost of consultancies to help get them back online. And that was for about a 25-day period. Let's say that's quick math, $4.5 million per day.
Right.
Okay, what they're getting hit on. And then you think of, okay, you said 10%, take 10% of your budget or what that cost was. So 11 million to, so $13 million or $12 million, whatever it is. So say 12 million bucks over, what'd you say, a year and a half period?
Yeah, it's going to take me 18 months to do the projects I need to do anyway. So no need to ask for more money than that.
Right. So then let's just say that you were paying $4.5 million a day. You could break that down, that 13 million to
3 days.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but let's say if you compared it for an 18-month period, you're paying about $20,000 a day on the cost to bring in that infrastructure up to snuff, right? Versus the $4.5 million. So yeah, it just makes a lot of sense to ask for that money, get ahead of it. You don't want to have this kind of headline about your organization.